You can raise a child to value $1 without making them struggle for it.
Whatever. Use whatever fucking vocabulary word you want to use. Struggle, adversity, whatever. Trials and tribulations, whatever the fuck you want to use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, whatever. All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much resources I have. So you be one of those parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're going to be? Not me. Goddamn right. Not me. And good thing you're not a parent yet. Goddamn right. Because that is a horrible way of thinking when it comes to raising children. Your children's going to grow up to hate your ass. I'm telling you now. Children will grow up and resent you and hate you because you made them struggle unnecessarily. You grew up with a roof. You grew up with a roof over your head, food in your stomach, clothes in your body. And children need more than that.
Children need more than that. And the reason, and I know you're gonna come at me for yelling, but when it comes to kids, I'm passionate about that shit because a lot of our parents fucked us up, and I don't think it's fair for us to turn around and give that to our kids.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Nikki,
and I'm Derell,
and welcome back to another episode of Picture That. Okay, I hope everybody's doing well. I know I'm doing well. Are you doing well, Derell?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. Complain. Ran a few errands today. Ate a luxury meal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel good. Went to Best Buy. I saw the new iPhone. Wasn't minding your business. Saw the new iPhone today, and I wasn't really impressed with it.
Y'all got a couple of new features and a new.
We have an additional button. And an updated camera, and a better battery or whatever that's gonna die out in a few months. That's it.
Chef kiss.
These motherfuckers then graded their what you get with this phone so bad. All you get is a cord, right? We got used to that, but they don't even give you Apple stickers. I believe I still got my Apple stickers in my box.
They say y'all don't need that no more.
Bruh, they used to give us 2 Apple stickers, then they cut it down to just 1 Apple. It's a lot, but...
I mean, product costs, they couldn't... It was like, y'all don't need that.
We need... Bruh, they need to go back to giving us earbuds, a charging block, and the cord. Before you know, they're going to stop giving us the cable.
Probably so.
That is crazy to me.
I mean, at least, but they changed y'all cables out.
Yeah, we USB-C now, right?
Yeah.
I don't have USB-C. I have just a regular, traditional, whatever. But anyway, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, or if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, at the beginning of the audio, you heard a clip that we played. Basically, 2 people basically having a debate about how children should be raised or how their upbringing should be based on what they feel is right. Now, this episode is basically going to be in response or us giving our own thoughts and opinions about raising and basically responding to the video that you just saw, right? Mm-hmm. So, Derell, start us off.
I agree. I can see both sides, but in my opinion, I feel like you should raise your kids better than you were raised. Mm-hmm. But you should still instill your values that you have in yourself into your kids to nurture that instead of just be like, yeah, they should go through the same struggles that you did. Because just because you went through it doesn't mean your kid's going to get through it the same way. They may feel like it's too much. You might have went through your struggles because you didn't have the support and everything that you needed to get through some of that, and you just went through it alone. Mm-hmm. And the outcome of that ain't always the best. Mm-hmm. You can still be messed up from all that. You just haven't dealt with it yet. I feel like his take that guy had could have been so much better.
Yeah, because he was very aggressive.
Yeah, he just seemed like he was very bitter, and I don't think he's ready to have kids.
Yeah, I mean, the girl said it. I'm glad he don't got no kids. I would say I think his response was a little adhesive and a little bit aggressive. I think he should have really just sat back and evaluated the question and really just understand what she was saying, right? Because from her point of view, it was, okay, why make your kids struggle unnecessarily? You know what I'm saying? Because the goal in life for everybody who's going to become parents is to always make sure your kids have the life that you wish you could have, right? Even though some people have good lives or whatever, decent lives, whatever, but when my child comes here, they're going to have an even better life. But they're also going to know that they do have responsibilities. They do need to learn to be responsible. They need to learn how to know right from wrong or whatever, this, that, and the third. But if people can give their kids the entire freaking world, they would. But I feel like it should come with a cost of learning how to manage the world. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can be somebody can be silver spoon fed all their life, and then when it's time for them to go out there and hustle and do it on their own, they don't know how to. So I think when you were like, you could see both point of views. I can understand both point of views, but I feel like it could be an even mix between the two, where it's like, okay, I'm going to show you what it feels like to go out there and work. You know what I'm saying? Even though you have all the resources that have been given to you, now I need to show you how to use these resources, because for me, nobody gave me resources. I had to go find these resources. So now that I have the resources, I can give them to you, and now that you have them, I'm going to show you how to keep these resources, because instead of me just giving you the resources and not showing you a motherfucking thing or how to use these resources. So I can see both point of views, but I'm not going to sit up here and say that I wouldn't like help my kid, or would I just want them to get on their own. No. If I have it to give, I'm going to give it to my child. I'm just going to show them how to maintain it so they can keep doing it for themselves. It's kind of like breaking generational curses, right? Like, why would you want the same thing to keep happening from generation to generation? Well, somebody gonna eventually have to break it. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my little take on it. You was finna say something else.
I was like, because I'm about to kind of piggyback off what you said. You was like, it should be a mix. I think that it should be a mix, like helping them, but also letting them sometimes stand around.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I feel like that is because, like you said, you have to go do it by yourself. But if somebody's helping you and guiding you, you would just be on a much better path than they were on.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had to learn by themselves. But you can both help, and they letting you, sometimes they giving you, like, they stepping back to see what you gonna do. I feel like that's perfect parenting.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
You gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet.
I'm not really an omelet person.
We know, Nicholas.
Because, like, if you would have been like, we kind of break a few eggs to make some scrambled eggs, I'd have been like, you know what, Derell, you actually right. Or you got to break a few eggs to make a few sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches.
You going too deep.
Okay. But it's something I wanted to point out about the video. Now, I saw it, and I've also read comments to see if other people picked out on it too, but he got very defensive about this topic when she wasn't. So it kind of makes you question, what was your upbringing like? Like, why is this such a triggering topic for you? And sometimes body language says a lot or whatever. Maybe that's just how he naturally talks, but he did get a little rowdy and a little aggressive. He was cussing and stuff like that. It's like, bro, it wasn't that serious. But it makes you wonder, were you raised to the point where, like, you had to go out there and nobody gave a fuck about you, or nobody gave you the resource, you had to go find your own resources to live? Mm-hmm. But I don't think, like, why would you want to do that to your kid? And I promise you, I get it. I really do. Sometimes raising your kids so they can go out there and get it on their own makes them more determined, makes them more of a go-getter instead of looking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can also see the other point of view of somebody providing me, it's like somebody giving you the tools and equipment to build a house, right? Now I'm going to show you how to build, versus somebody who's like, okay, I know I need wood and screws and a hammer to put everything together, but I don't have it to build. So now I got to go out there and go get it on my own so I can build this house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I just feel like mixing them both together, and you having both sets of like both pieces of that mindset and merging them together, I just feel like it'll be better.
Yeah. So I'm very gray on it. I'm very gray, but I wouldn't be as aggressive as he's making it out to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be more uplifting about it, and more patient, and more driven to want to help my child or whomever. Because even still, like, I look at my nephew, right? Mm-hmm. My nigga Nook. Okay. Like, I look at my nephew, right? And my brother and his wife, they love that boy, right? If they could give him they do. They give him the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's not going to always be that as when he gets older, right? Mm. They're giving him the world now. And of course, they're gonna continue to look out for their kid as long as they can, as long as they're gonna be on the face of this earth. They're gonna look out for their kid. But eventually, he's gonna have to learn, like, hey, you know, you're getting these things. Now I'm gonna start teaching you, like, how you could be able to get your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, be able to go out there and buy your own things. Like, I know mommy and daddy are buying you McDonald's and Happy Meals or whatever, but you have money. Let me show you how you can use this money that you have to be able to buy your own instead of depending on me. You know what I'm saying? And stop being so, like, because you don't want to be dependent forever. Like, you want to be able to venture off and be able to, like, oh, mom, I bought my own Happy Meal today. I didn't even use your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how you go about it, instead of saying, oh, you ain't got no money to go buy, you better go out there and work and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then, like, go out there and work to go get, if you want this time to go get it your damn self. Instead of, okay, you know what? If you, like, instead you should have that conversation with him. Like, you know what? I'm providing with you now, but eventually, son, you're gonna have to go out there and go get your own, right? And you be like, you know what? This is the right way you do it. This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, you go work, or every time somebody give you money or whatever, you save it so you can go be able to go buy whatever you want, or you know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, nigga, go out there and get it on. However you get it, that's how you get it.
Yeah, that's a scary mindset.
No. You gotta coach. You gotta coach people and coach children so they know which direction to go into, so they can be able to get what they need or what they want in this world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, I just feel like it's truly a scary mindset to go tell a child, you got to go find it and get it your own way, because you don't know what's gonna happen to that child.
Yeah, it's just like how like after when, like, you watch, like, movies, or even sometimes in real life, where like, after a child graduate high school or turn 18, either you get out, you going to college, you're going to, like, something got to give, but you're not finna sit up in my house. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like after this, like, even better, they'll say, after you graduate high school, you got to get out of my house. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't even know nothing about life yet. That was never taught.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like, no, the average 18-year-old is not going to have enough money to get their own car or their own house or apartment at the age 18.
Or even have a game plan.
Like, they fresh out of, they trying to figure out what they want to do with themselves. But I don't think that should be an automatic thing where a child has to get out of their house, out of their parents' house at the age 18 after they graduate high school. You need to work with them. You need to, like, communicate with them, like, hey, what's your plans? Understand what's going on with this kid. Well, this adult now. Like, what's going on? What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to go to the military? Do you want to just continue working 9 to 5s, which is nothing wrong with that? Or do you see yourself going to college? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, communicate with them. But when you see, and this could get a little deep, but when you see that this child doesn't have interest in anything, I think that's when different measurements or precautions should be
taken.
Yes, because it's like, okay, you're lazy as fuck. You're not going to sit up in my house and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you also don't want to see your kid out on the street or in somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see your kid out there just struggling and hurt or whatever. So I also feel like it works both ways. The parent helping out the child and the child helping themselves. You know what I'm saying? Taking the help from the parent to help themselves. Because, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I'm gray in the area. I'm gray. I understand both point of views, but I wouldn't be as aggressive as he is. I would feel like I'm more towards her, but I understand his reason is about what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wish he would have gave more context of what he means, because he just saying, no, they're gonna go out there and get their own mother. He didn't say it like that, but he said, I got my dollar. You got to go get your own fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? But he's not giving context. Like, what do you mean? Like, elaborate.
Yeah, but that's also, like you say, communication and comprehension is key.
Yeah, not everybody can comprehend, but sometimes you got to help people so they can comprehend. You know what I'm saying?
But you only can help people that want to be helped.
That's true. And then after that, when you trying to help somebody who don't want to be helped, that shit gets annoying. It gets repetitive, repeating yourself. But that's when you need to know what measures you need to take so it doesn't escalate to either something worse or anything like that. Because like I said, I refuse to let my child be out there all alone, but I'm not going to sit up here and make you feel like you're a burden on me because you don't want to get your life together. I hope that makes sense.
It was a little confusing.
So what I'm saying is, like, if I'm telling let's say that your child doesn't want to do anything with their life, right? Mind you, you're still basically kind of somewhat of a caregiver because they're staying with you. They're using up your water, your electricity. They barely doing the bare minimum with contributing of cleaning up my house. Okay, I'm grateful for it, but mind you, I'm still your caregiver because you're eating my food. using my water, using my electricity, my AC, sleeping in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a burden. At later on in life, things tend to become burdens on you, because if you stop working, who gonna pay these bills? Because nigga, you ain't working. So it's kind of like you want to make sure that you prepare your child to be prepared for this world, because this world don't give a fuck about nobody. And I sound like my mama when I said that, but it's the truth. It really is the truth. So yeah, I'm very great on it. You're very great on it. So I guess we can understand that me and you are kind of like somewhat in the same boat when it comes to how this whole debacle and this conversation came about. So yeah, and there's really nothing else for me to even say about it. I mean, I said my 15 minutes worth.
Yeah, well, without further ado, this has been Picture That.
Yes, it has.
I'm Derell.
And I'm Nikki.
Bye.
See you later.